and 7.
Attack!
To the air on 3rd and long. And they can't connect on the 3rd down deep shot. Love the courage they had to try it, but it's incomplete, and now we've got 4th down. The Falcons getting ready for the punt. And he's got a good chance to really stick him deep his first time out. He was only needed twice in last week's win, and he gets this one away. Oh, nice punt, and a fair catch. Going to stick them at the 7.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 8-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff now to Cook. And this won't get him any extra breathing room. He's brought down back at his own 7-yard line. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
Baker now from the gun. Forced out to his right. Looking for his back, but he will not find him. That's incomplete. Brings up 3rd down.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
Third down. Here's Mayfield. It's cut by Harrison. And they don't get the stop until he reaches that 25-yard line. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Cook trying this one up the gut. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send him backwards.
Give some credit to the defense on that one. We don't see him get fooled into making the wrong read very often in the RPO. That's why the RPO, in fact, is part of their game to begin with. He normally makes the right call. He didn't do it there.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now.
Hey, alert 33.
Receiver in motion, going left. Shotgun snap for Mayfield. He's got this complete to James Cook. And he's brought down after a short gain.
That's the defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Man in motion, out of the slot. 3rd and long, they're going to throw. He lofts it, deep right side. He's got it inside the 25. There it is, touchdown New Orleans. The Saints hold an 11-point advantage. Marvin Harrison Jr. with the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. So up comes Mayfield and his offense. They're going for 2.
The Saints will line up for the 2-point conversion.
And the conversion is no good as that pass falls incomplete.
That is a gold star effort by the defense. First and foremost, you got to defend against the run on this short of a field. To do that and adapt in time to force an incompletion, that's a win-win.
Jake Bailey set to kick off.
On is the Saints kickoff team to tee it up and send it away. Dante Pettis to return it. he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Yellow.
Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Completes this one to Jahan Dotson. And he's going to be touchdown a yard shy of that marker.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Mahomes. Finds his back, Jalen Warren. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
Play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball. Right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
They've got first down here from the 36.
Fire down these two. Fire down these two.
To the air, Mahomes. Trying the comeback route. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that is good enough for Atlanta first down.
I'll be honest with you, Kate. As you grow and develop as a quarterback, your arm gets stronger. These comebacks can be one of your favorite throws in your arsenal. Because if you trust yourself and you throw it before that defender breaks, you know there's yards to be had on the perimeter.
And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down.
Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. Rather than force something when no one open or risk a turnover, he wisely just threw it away.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10.
43. 43. 15.
Again, Mahomes to throw. That one's cut along the left sideline. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Zone read, here's a give to Warren. And he'll only find 1 yard up the gut. 2nd down. So that's going to take us, Brock, to our 2-minute warning of this first half. More from Mercedes-Benz Stadium in just a moment. Line of scrimmage once again, that 7-yard line as they get set, 2nd and goal.
Yellow.
Back to throw, Mahomes. And they will score. Touchdown, Atlanta. The Falcons make it a one-score game before halftime. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yes, that's just a difference-making receiver, Kate.
Yep.
You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. But what makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
Dicker on now for the PAT. And this one, thankfully, not off the mark. He gets it to go.
Makes the score Saints 17. Falcons 13.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And this drive will start inside the 25.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Straight ahead, here's Cook. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it. Working quickly here.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Mayfield set to pass. Buys time, rolling right. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
Look at how well the coverage held up on that play. Even as the QB escapes the pocket and buys extra time secondary, they got real sticky, stayed tight, and forced the throw away.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Now run by Cook. They stop him after a gain of about 3. Leaves him looking at 4th down.
A gain of 3.
The Falcons spend the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll get together and discuss with 4th down coming up. Offense isn't budging. They're going for it.
Alert! Hey, alert! 180!
They'll indeed go for this. It's Mayfield. And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. So it'll be 2nd down.
That's a throw at this level. With so much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. Got to be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
After the incompletion, still at that 31-yard line, 2nd and 10. Working now from the gun. But he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one and brings up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 10.
Still 10 yards to get this 1st down as they come to the line. 3rd down, it's Mahomes. Ooh, and he is cracked at the tail end of that play. Good hit, but sure would have loved for it to have come earlier as he gets forward a bunch and gets him the 1st down. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's a Falcon 1st down.
20-yard line.
Yellow! Hey, motion!
Shotgun handoff to Warren. And 2nd down is going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards. The Saints calling for a timeout. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that. Even the best of them could be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down.
Yellow! Go on, 80! Yellow!
Third and long for him here. That's caught for the 1st. And he's going to be taken down near the 8-yard line. Timeout called by Atlanta. That's going to be its 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal.
Wait! Attack!
From the red zone on 1st. And cut in the end zone for the Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons take the lead just before halftime. think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
That one right down the middle. And the Falcons push their lead to 3.
Cameron Dicker to kick off.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. And no return here. This is a touchback, and the ball's going to come out to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
It's 1st and 10 for their final drive of the half. We've got 23 seconds remaining. From the gun, Mayfield. Knocked away, that's going to be incomplete. Defender there, that brings up 2nd down.
Read and react, read and react, read and react. Got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and you got to react as it begins to throw to get to a spot and knock it away.
Motioning him from the slot right. Throwing again on 2nd and 10, Mayfield. And down he goes. The Falcons defense gets hit done. We have a timeout here. 2nd one taken by New Orleans. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Okay, that was so good, really, on 2 levels there defensively. Number 1, they have an athletic quarterback. You've got to keep him in the pocket. They did. And more importantly, and in this case, you got to finish him. Job well done.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. That is incomplete. Down to 13 seconds left.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
They'll start from the 39. All right, so they're only going to have enough time for one more snap here before we reach halftime. So from a mile away, they'll send out the field goal unit to take a shot at this one. This from the right hash and a considerable distance. A great effort not rewarded. That punches the crossbar and bounces backward. And they are unable to double their lead. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Well, if you love high-scoring games, no doubt you have been glued to your television so far. And no signs of slowing down as we begin our second half. Showing a little burst so far. And the tackle's made as he gets it out to the 32.
Oh, there's no question about it, Kate. That just infuses everybody. A little more bounce in your step now, both in and out of the huddle. And you want to pay off your special teams that sets you up for success.
Run for Warren here to start the 3rd. And he manages 6 yards to begin this one. We've got 2nd and 4.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure, nice little run to set the table.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3.
Yellow. Let's go, 80.
They'll go again with Warren. Nothing doing on 2nd. They get to him behind the line. Now it's going to be 3rd and longer.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
3rd and short. Here's Mahomes. And as that one falls incomplete, all eyes shifting to the flag that was thrown. If it's defensive, we've got a first down here. They got the interference call on third down, and that keeps this drive going with a new set of downs.
Fight on these two. Fight on these two. Attack, attack. Attack.
They'll run here following the penalty. And he maneuvers through the middle for a gain of 4.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6.
Yellow. On the line, right. Right side.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's not going to get the first. He made it real close, though, didn't he, Bronk? It's a gain of 5, third down coming up.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it forward a yard to reset the downs.
Right. On the line. Come back. Right side.
Mahomes to throw on 3rd and 1. Oh, put some heat on this deep ball. Left side. Cut in the end zone for the Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons grow the lead coming out of halftime. I should know this by now, Brock. I don't know if you're a Broadway guy, but there's a lot of names that belong on the playbill for this lead we've got here, but his name belongs on the marquee as he brings in his 2nd touchdown grab.
Yeah, a bunch of contributors all throughout this roster. No, not a Broadway guy. And with 2 scores now, it's what, a 2-score game? Easy to see he's been one of the key actors throughout.
Appreciate the honesty.
Dicker to kick off.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Fields this one at the 3. And he gets it up beyond the 20, but boy, did they plant him a few inches into the ground at the end of that run.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Saints to the line now. 1st and 10.
Real.
We put a receiver in motion left. First play, they go quick out to the left, complete. And he's forced out of bounds after picking up about 7.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
180.
Baker now from the gun. Dumped off to his running back. And he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line. Gain of 9 yards on the play. And that's good for a new set of downs for New Orleans.
A gain of 9 yards.
Baker now off the play fake. This one quickly to Harrison. And they had somebody there for that quick stop. And a nice completion gets him across midfield.
15 yards on the play. That's another Saints first down.
Hey, alert.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard
Off the
line.
play fake. Here's Mayfield. Finds his man over the middle. And they make the tackle at the 38. 12 yards on that play and a good call nets him the first.
The nice thing about a drag route is it works versus zone. You can find that soft spot and get a completion, but they can be very effective when you got an excellent route runner running away on that drag route from man coverage.
Sticking in the air. Here's Mayfield. Into the hands of Harrison. And this is going to get them all the way to the red zone. He's taken down at the 13-yard line.
25 more yards. That's good for a
From the red zone now.
first down.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Just couldn't get it to Marvin Harrison Jr. there. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock, but down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind them, now listen, guys, it's going to be contested. We know this. It's a physical game, all 100 yards up and into the red zone and end zone. But when you get down here, you've got to come up with contested catches, and he couldn't.
On the move, headed right. Into the end zone, but not brought in. It falls incomplete. And will bring up third down.
Well, he went for it all right there. That was a highlight reel waiting to happen if he could connect. So good to get out of the pocket, keep the play alive, but even better defensively to force the incompletion.
Regular. Pistol.
Third down, here's Mayfield. And someone stepped in, it's intercepted! Picked up by Marshawn Lattimore. And the Falcons have it now as he makes the 20th interception of his career.
Intercepted. The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 42-yard line.
The Falcons in good field position here as they start out first and 10. Now run, James. He's going to get this one into enemy territory to the 47. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And that is good enough for an Atlanta first down.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
Here's first and 10 from the 47.
Yellow.
Running with James. And he's taken down, but he's got it to the 29. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And that's a Falcon first down.
I think we've all become very accustomed, and I'll raise my hand and say these tight ends are almost like bona fide receivers, big receivers. But they show you right there, when they can be powerful blockers, it can make a huge difference in a run game.
Offense getting set. Here's first and 10.
Yellow.
And off on the pistol, it's James. No repeat success of that last run as he only is able to get back to the line on this play.
One thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
At the 29-yard line.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down.
Yellow.
Now a pass play. Here's Mahomes. Jump off, caught by his back. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that is good enough for an Atlanta first down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
Only one quarter remaining now in these teams' regular season. It's the Falcons with the football. They're leading, but not by a ton. To the line and set. Here we go, first down.
43, 15. I don't need to. Let's go on, 80.
And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And they'll stop him after a short gain to the 13. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
You know, it's pretty clear just watching this unfold. They want to find a way to get this player in space where he's most dangerous. Defenders made sure they kept him contained and limited what came off on that one.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Off play action, it's Mahomes. And he's into the end zone for an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons can put this out of reach as they make it a 16-point lead. 3 touchdown catches in one game is rare air, Brock. Safe to say most guys who retire can name every time they did that here in the NFL.
Yeah, I hope he remembers it, but also remember this. Receivers, they're a dependent position. They're dependent on the guys doing their job up front. They're dependent on the quarterback putting it on the spot. And usually, when you reach a milestone like this, you love to share it with everybody else. And my guess, especially if they could find a way to win this one, is this receiver will celebrate it with all of his guys.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Tolbert now to return it. And he's brought down just inside the 25. Offense to the line. Again, trips right to start out.
Hey, alert 33.
1st and 10, it's Mayfield. Hauled in by Goddard, left side. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. The dose of the hurry-up offense here.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 30-yard line.
Mayfield now from the gun. Chased out to his right. Got a man downfield, and Goddard has it. And he will get this inside the 30.
You know, Ken, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
And he works his way for a gain of 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6.
20. Done.
Shotgun snap for Mayfield. And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. 3rd down coming up.
That's going to be a play tomorrow. When they watch it on tape, they're going to be kicking themselves a bit, Kate. You get man-to-man coverage down in the red zone, you got to take advantage of it. It's hard. Zone coverage and the windows are so tight. You get man, got to find a way to win.
180. Point it right, point it. Alert, 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 alert.
They put a receiver in motion right.
Watch out.
They'll throw, 3rd and long. Brought in close to the 8. She's all the way home. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints get it back to within 2 possessions. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
And he has it in the end zone for 2, and that's going to chip away a little bit of that deficit.
34. Saints, 25.
That's the 3rd time they've gone for 2, and now their 2nd conversion, so they've done pretty well in that spot today, partner.
Oh, come on, Kate. You know better than that. Even though they're 2 for 3, you know what every old salty coach is going to say.
You should have gotten all 3 of them.
Bingo! Any team that's willing to go for it expects to find success every single time.
That was my old coach. I thought it was pretty good. So we've got ourselves a 9-point game now as they'll kick this off. Fielded at the 7. And in the end, Brock, a pretty exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. First and 10. Pistol now for Mahomes. Bails out of the pocket quick. He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. Picked off by Deontay Banks. And the Saints have some new life in the fourth.
Hey, I think you could almost sense a little bit of a hesitant spark out there. Nobody is going to get too excited. You're still down 2 scores, but there's a little flash of hope, a little flash of optimism. Their defense just gave the offense by taking the ball away.
New Orleans has the offense set. All right, Brock, here's first and 10. Slot man motioned over. First down, here's Baker. Escapes the pocket. He takes it himself. He gained 11 on that play. And that's good for a Saints first down. Offense to the line fast.
That's good for the Saints. A gain of 11 on the play. First down, New Orleans.
Mayfield on first and 10. Into the hands of Conklin. And he's hit and sent out right along that line of scrimmage. So no gain on first down.
Defense all over that throw. You could just smell it. They just smelled that football coming their way, and that's as good as an incompletion. And they're going to be in a good spot. Second down coming up.
Second and 10. Need something positive here. From the gun, Mayfield. That one's incomplete in the end zone. Thought he had a touchdown there. So now it's going to be third and long.
As I watch practices today, Kate, both college and professionally, one thing is abundantly clear. Teams spend so much more time in the red zone. They know it's the money zone. And defensively, if you can force incompletions and knock it away.
Oh, no touchdown. It's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And the Falcons getting back on his 6th interception of the season.
Not a lot of one-play swings bigger than that one right there. That throw looked destined for 6, and instead, well, it gets intercepted by the defense. The only way to get bigger is if he somehow returned it 100-plus yards for 6 the other way. But what a gigantic swing of emotion.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10. They get to James on his own read. They're going the wrong direction. He's going to be sent backwards to their own 3.
Now might be a good spot to remind everybody, about for the 1000th time, how much better athletes these D tackles are today, Kate. A decade or 2 ago, they just ate up space. Now, they eat up running backs.
Yellow. Come on, Eddie.
Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Finds him on the crossing route. Tackle made right around the 26. The Saints calling for a timeout. They're first. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
They'll come up on first and 10. Throwing is Mahomes. And they're all over that screen, Brock. Didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. We have a timeout here. Second one taken by New Orleans. And with another one gone, they're going to have just 1 remaining this game.
I know coordinator and quarterback going to be upset with that first down because you call a screen on first, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, the defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
They break the huddle. It's second down now. To the air, Mahomes. Screen play here for James. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. The Saints call their third and final timeout. And this could be an issue the rest of the way with no way to stop this clock.
It may not look like much on the stat sheet, but this is kind of good on good. An offense gets a completion, not going backwards, and the defense, well, they rally screen to a minimal gain.
Third down here, need 8 on the play. They'll air it out on third. That finds Hunter downfield. This is going to make it down to the 6. That's going to set him up with first and goal.
Kate, I've probably seen a million balls thrown in my life, and maybe even more. From the time I was in high school all the way here to the pros, and over all these decades of watching guys throw it, and I'll tell you what, I never get tired of watching a laser like that.
That's the 2-minute warning here from Atlanta. Falcons very close to an 11th win this season.
Yellow.
Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down. It's a designed run from Mahomes. Second and goal coming up from the 7.
Buy down these two. Buy down these two.
Oh, he taps it quick to the receiver coming across here. And the defense wins this rep. That's stopped at the line, and now they've got third and goal.
Right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Brings up third and goal.
Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for third and goal. They'll run. It's Warren. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line. It's 4 yards on the play, Brock, and now we've got ourselves a 4th and goal.
Well, the defense, they couldn't stop him for a loss, but they denied him the goal line at least. Now we get to see, right, decision time, one of these critical decisions of whether or not they're going to go for an all-or-nothing 4th down play.
For the second time today, they're going to run the kick team out for the field goal. Angling this one in from the right hash to challenge here. Dicker connects there, and that grows their lead to 12.
That kick, well, it throws a roadblock up on some of the remaining avenues to get back in this game and really leaves only one remaining. It's going to take 2 touchdowns if they want a shot at it, and we know those odds, they're getting pretty long.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Tolbert now to return it. Good work so far. He's got room. And a good effort here as he gets it out past the 35-yard line. We saw undoubtedly the final snap of a decided contest. They send a receiver in motion right. One final shot here. And that pass is dropped. Fitting. That would be their final play of the game as we've reached the end of this one. So the Falcons defend their building and take the win at home. Well, Brock, the playoffs didn't materialize for him this year, but at least they were able to rally together here in this final week and close the campaign out with a victory.
Yeah, you know, once those playoffs are out of the picture, your focus really becomes building some hope for next season, ending things on a good note and getting people excited about your tape and what's to come in the future. And in this win,
typical.